pretty scary. So we'll move on to Maeshowe. So obviously I've got the Whitford Educators coming up short against the Belfast Benchwarmers, 237 to 228. The Trash Pandas, 240.36 against the Darlow Destroyers, 176. And you've got Rhino Cardinals, 178 against the Gloucester Wolfpack, 160. But that's not much of a game. Crew Juggernauts finally broke their losing streak. They've got 200 points against the 149 Sandbach Sunsets. The High Flying Lumberjacks, 192 against the Giants, 142. And then you've got 181 for the Port against the Bognor Regis Falcons, 174. So it's good to see that the Juggernauts finally broke their losing streak. Was it 6 games, was it?
Yeah, they got back on the horse, didn't they? Well done.
Yeah.
It's
a good time to do it.
Nice score as well, 200 points. It was a worthy victory, but it's Port getting that win. That's kept him right in the hunt there. He's hanging about there, away down in 10th place, but tied. See from what we looked at in the last division, it's completely different here. In that the 6th place is a losing record on 5 and 6, and it's 5 and 6 all the way down to 10th.
I know.
So because of that, the 3 and 8s aren't out of it. So the Birmingham Giants and the Gloucester Wolfpack, they're on 3 and 8, last and second last, but they're only 2 games behind. 2 games behind with 3 to play and a lot of teams in front of you. But you win 3 games in a row, and you've got every chance that you'll nick that 6th spot.
I know, and then you got to think that the 2 of the 7 and 4 teams both lost this week. That's Whitford Educators are now in a 3-game losing streak, down to second place.
That's worrying. From 7 and 1.
Yeah, and Bognor Regis Falcons were number 1 in division last week, now sitting in third after 1 game. Trash Pandas, I think they might have been the highest scorers, jumping up to 7 and 4 with a 2-game win streak, and the Belfast Benchwarmers and Crew Juggernauts getting the wins to keep them up, both jumping up 2 spots actually, due to the fact that the Darlow Destroyers the 3-game win streak.
The Rhino Cardinals are on a run now, Johnny. They're 3 wins in a row now, up to 5 and 6, and right in the hunt.
I know. Wasn't a high scoring game, but they did enough to win. So it's like you say, you can only beat a team in front of you or across from you.
Yeah, that's all you can do. But certainly Burnham Trash Pandas are the team in form here, and gave Darlow Destroyers. I think they'd won a couple of games in a row and were on the right road, but they got a wee bloody nose this week.
Yeah, they were sitting in 5th last week. Now they're down to 7th.
Yeah, so dropped out the playoff spots. It's no longer in their own hands, which is which can be frustrating at times. With 3 games to go, there's still 3 games to go. You still got a little bit of wiggle room. There is still the wiggle room there. But yeah, good win from Burnham. No issues with the team. Everyone playing, everyone doing okay. No one going off. And Sky Moore was a bit of a problem at 1.65. But everyone else has just scored nicely, 240 points. Lamb's going along great. Adams has finally found it with O'Connell. Mostart done fine. Robinson done well. Kittle done great. Flowers done what Flowers does. He gets, kind of 9 to 14 points every week. So yeah, it's looking good for Burnham, and Darlow are going to need to turn that round. They've got the Cooper Cup issue, so he's got to go. He's got, AJ Brown's not going to have many games that are 1 for 4 for 8 yards. He's not going to have many games like that.
Bloody hope not.
And he's got Douglas coming back off high. He's got Jalen Reid on the bench, so there's options there for Darlow Destroyers as well. They're 5 to 6, but they're right in the hunt. They're actually holding the 6th spot at the moment. No, they're not. Crew Juggernaut. So, but they're right there. Yeah, I mean, they should be getting themselves in the race. Certainly, they've got plenty of ways to go.
I know, like at Sandbach Sunset, obviously they've 2nd game losing streak, but they dropped down from 6th to 9th. It was a bit of a sore one.
Yeah, that's got to hurt. It's just how close it is there with them all on 5 and 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 teams on 6 and 5 or 5 and 6, and only one of them's on 6 and 5. I mean, the Belfast Benchwarmers, that's a fantastic win for them against Whitworth Educators. Such a close game as well. But Trevor Lawrence finally showed up for them, got him his 40 points. It's which is huge. These are was it the Belfast Benchwarmers that done the big trade? No, it wasn't, was it?
Hold on, I'll search for you.
With Portland, remember they picked, and Portland just took Kelsey, was it?
Yes. The Belfast Benchwarmers, they got Hopkins, Njoku, Kamara, and Ridley, and the Portland Lumberjacks got Kelsey.
That's right. So, I mean, there you go. Ridley showing up for him once again. You know,
Kamara
Hopkins
was on a
showing up
bye.
once again.
Yeah.
Kamara was on the bye, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's the trade certainly helped him along, and he's at 6-5. You know, so going along well. Great win. Gets a bit of form on. Mixon's going to get a lot more carries now that Burrow's down, you would think. Dotson's finally started to get a few catches again. Njoku's looked very good of late, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Even with whoever the quarterback may be.
Dorian Thompson Gray? No, was Dorian
Exactly.
Thompson
It's going to be
DT
Joe
somebody?
Flacco
No.
before the end of the season. So,
I don't know what I
but
know.
worrying.
You got, I'm surprised they didn't play Ken PJ Walker, but Ken they went for the
He's
rookie
got
instead.
he's got a defensive problem though. Has Belfast Ben Swarmers because he lost White. And he's looking out, and he's not got anyone on the. He's got Franklin coming back, I guess, so he can
Frankly back in a
swap front.
bye.
Yeah.
They'll
So
get Kamara
yeah,
back as
but
well. So.
massive win, and it keeps Whitworth educators honest. You know what I mean? They've got 3 weeks. We've got 3 weeks to go, but that's them lost 3 in a row now. You don't want to be losing again this week and going 7-5 and be looking over your shoulder at the teams all chasing you down. So
Well, he
a
has
big
been.
week for Whitworth educators this week, I would say.
He has been a bit quieter the last couple of weeks, funny enough, in the
Mm.
chat. When he was like 7-1 and hey, I got this, it's easy, and then boom, now you're in the dogfight.
Yeah, well, it's certainly game on for Whitworth. They need a win this week, I would say, just to cement that final, get that final spot. You know,
Who's they
Portland
playing this?
Lumberjacks they're in now mathematically. Well, not mathematically, they're not yet, but
It's good. Well, they're playing
I mean
they're
they're
playing
in.
Port Belly this week, so they're up against it. So
That's a
the
huge
ones
game
that
for Port.
I'm pretty sure they're traded twice against each other. So this is the two traders are coming up against each other. So that'll be a interesting one, but big game. But it's
Yeah,
going to be a
yeah,
close one, I think.
big game for Port at 5-6. Getting that win would really put him in with a chance. Whereas if he loses, there's just too many around it. Some of the 5-6 teams are going to win, and at this stage of the season, you don't want to be going behind them. So you got to be
No.
keeping up. So he's got to win there. You know, this isn't one like see the ones where there's 4 teams chasing 2 spots. The division that we've seen. They can still afford to lose, you know, if the other teams lose as well. But
Yeah,
with a division like this, when there's so many of them so tight, if you lose, some of them are going to win.
I know. Well, you got a nice one. Burnham Trash Pandas are up against a Whitford Educators, so they're going to have to try and halt
Yeah, one of them's going
a
to pretty much
slide
cement his place.
against the team that's on form. The Rainy Cardinals are going up
Indeed,
against
yeah,
the Sandbach Sunsets at 5-6, 5-6.
that's
And the
massive as
Belfast
well.
Benchwarmers are up against the Darlow Destroyers, 6-5 and
Huge for
5-6.
Darlow.
So
Much bigger for that. I mean, it's a huge game, but it's much bigger for Darlow than it is for Belfast because if the Belfast lose it, yes, they'll then need to win 2 in a row, but they'll still be there. They'll still be right in it. If Darlow lose it at 5-7, they need to win 2 in a row, and it still might not be enough. You know.
and the Crew Juggernauts were looking to go 6-6 against the bottom team, Gloucester Wolfpack. So you got to think they would get that one.
Yeah, and
So
it's
it's a good
getting
time to
that
come up
one
on
would
that.
really put
So
them.
cement
Yeah,
them.
a very good week to snap the losing streak, you know. And once you snap that losing streak, winning becomes that wee bit easier again. So yeah,
Well, that's
you
the
got to
thing.
like Crew's chances there.
If Darlow do end up beating the Belfast Benchwarmers and Crew win, then Crew will be jumping up to 5th. So you've got
Yeah,
to think that's
and
a nice one to
that's
have.
when they're this tight. When they're this tight, and there's that many in the hunt for just a couple of spots. Getting up to that 5th spot is massive with just a couple of weeks to go. So yeah, big week for Crew in the sense of it's a game they should win, and if they don't win it, you don't really fancy them going forward, because they're only going to play harder teams going forward.
Yeah.
But Riney and Sandbeck Sunsets, 5-6, 5-6. Riney on a 3-game win streak. That to me has got to be the big game of the week. And they've got Mattison sitting in there. Do you really want to be going with Mattison this week? I mean, I know they're playing Chicago, but with Ty Chandler getting more and more touches, Michael Wilson he's got in
Well,
one of the
actually,
flex spots. Well, he was out, so he's going to need to go.
Mattison actually got more carries than Ty Chandler last week, but he had a fumble.
Yeah,
And
he didn't do much
Ty
with it
Chandler
either.
No, he had 81. He actually had more yards. It's just Chandler had more receiving yards.
Catches. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's Ty Chandler's catching a lot. But yeah, and Sandbach have got JT coming back off bye week. It's Riney Cardinals. They've got Stroud, they've got Stafford, and they've got Fields. Okay, fair enough when Fields was out, but now you've got to pick between Stroud and Fields, and that's not a decision I want to make. Not at this stage where the wrong decision could cost you your whole entire playoff chances.
Yeah, that's true.
So good luck with that one, Riney Cardinals. I hope you pick the right chap.
But then they've got Paris Campbell on the bench. Come on, get rid of him for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, no need to be holding him.
Well, they've got
But
Wilson's on, but he's down as out, so I don't know if he's playing or not. So
I don't
you're gonna
think
have
he
to
would.
keep an eye
He
on
was
him.
certainly he was out this week, but yeah, he'll need to move him. He'll need to move him out for sure. It
Herbert
bodes
might.
me to wonder.
Foreman might be out for Chicago, so Herbert might actually get more touches this week against Minnesota. Because that did look like a sore one
Yeah,
for
I mean
Foreman.
Herbert will get more touches against Minnesota this week. Now he's back in, but yeah, I mean, other than Herbert, he's got no one else really to put in there. You can't
No.
put in Paris Campbell, can you?
Oh, God.
T.
No.
Higgins is out, and Higbee's just no worth it. So you've not got anyone else there to put in because you get too many quarterbacks on the bench. But there you go.
Who's on the waiver wire then? DJ Chark, Bateman. Oh God, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
There's no way Watson's going to say that again. That's like not a chance.
I mean,
That's,
he does, but that's the thing. Watson's getting more and more touches. I'm not against putting Watson in, and there's likely sitting on the waiver wire. He's the number one,
right, and
and
Bellinger.
you know how much
Bellinger was getting the catches the other day, just dumping them off. So
he was. Yeah, I've picked him up
when
on
you
a
get
couple. Likely's going to be the number one target for Jackson because Jackson loves his tight end. It doesn't matter who it is. Look how well Likely done last season when Andrews went down.
I love Likely. He's brilliant.
He's definitely a live waiver wire pickup this week. I will be very surprised if he's not picked up in most leagues on this waiver wire this week because he'll be on most waiver wires.
I think Pork's having a bit of luck. 2 weeks, 2 players done for the season. Thanks, fantasy gods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what can you do?
Well, I've been losing players every week, so
Exactly.
But yeah, it's some sorer than others, but they can know what to do with that. But yeah, so who's playing who next week then? Oh, we got this one already. So it's Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sunsack Riney, that'll be the game of the week then.
Yeah, that's game of the week. Sunset against Riney, that's the game of the week, and both have got moves to make.